Like, let's call this Beck E. Let's call this here Beck C. Let's call this here Beck B. So just say they're in Beck B, they're in Beck E, they're in Beck C, and then we'll know exactly where they're at. Wishbone is longer to say, and that's okay if you say it. Just Beck is a little bit shorter, so preferred. But I'm not going to say don't call it wishbone. So what we're going to do is take everybody from here. We're going to try to push through here. Try to go to C real quick. Be careful of stickies right under here. I don't put them there as demo, but some people do. So, and it will kill you. They will come up to the grate. So just be careful about that. And also watch for stickies here. So when you come out, you might swing a little bit wide, just to make sure that's clear, if it looks clear. Then you've got underneath, you got a nice big full-size pack down here. And one thing that they like doing, a lot of times you'll see the gun up here on that bridge, or you'll see their heavy there. So as demos, I'm pushing out. I try to put a lot of spam right up to here. A soldier, if you're coming with us, for whatever reason, you can put spam up here too, or if we Uber in, or pyro, etc. Try to kind of swing out this way, and then we can start spamming down that way. See how quick we can take to C. Scout, hopefully, if you're a big enough pain in the ass, you'll start drawing resources again. They'll come through spawn. They'll start going to E to deny you, and that makes it that much easier for the combo to cap. At this point, as we're trying to get up here, NG, you're going to switch over to flank. You're going to start building tele exit for our flank classes in the lobby, and you'll start setting up the gun. And as you get more and more ground up through here, I don't know where you want to put the tele. You've been playing SMAP long enough to know. You might put the gun around here, start edging it. Kind of denies them the spawn spot there. So that's where you'll be with the soldier and the scout helping there. Watch out for spies, pyro. You're going to keep the spy off the combo. If you do a really good job at it, which is the plan, Kubi, then that's going to keep the spy off our combo, and he's going to start working the flank. As you guys are pushing, and initially at the start of A, watch for stickies, which we do. Around here we put crit stickies there. So watch for stickies. If you drop down here, just take your time before you start capping, and then push in. Watch for the spy. The spy sometimes will be in rocks. The spy might be in here. I've seen the spy sitting right there in that little post. I've seen a spy hiding on top of that ledge. I've seen the spy up there. See if you can flush the spy out, because he's giving them valuable intel. And that's going to be important if we do the Hail Mary play at some date. We need to get that spy flushed out from here so he can't make intel calls, so they don't know what we're doing. And you can check just places they love on top of the rocks, things like that. Just watch for him. He's probably cloaked. And then again, if you're having a problem capping, then let us know. So then our flank, anyway, going back to our C push, and our flank will be here. Once we get C, it's going to be, it almost doesn't matter to try to get D. I mean, usually you can just jump across the point and kind of deny them on the spawn there. Once we start working at pretty good, I'll put stickies and rollers around here. Your gun is up around here a lot of times. Soldier, if I'd like you to run direct hit, or if you have a high confidence level and using stock, I want you to be the sentry gun killer. So the way to do that is to sit back here and just get to that spot and just keep firing and take it down that way. So not much they can do if you're working that gun pretty hard. The other thing you can do, if it's a problem, say they've got a pyro or heavy right there and you just can't get the angle, whip around this way, and come around here, soldier, and then you could crouch and then start working the gun from over here. See if you can get it that way, or maybe edge it a little bit over this way. So your job is to be the sentry killer. As a demo, it takes me forever to prime it. Prime one, the NG shoots it. It takes me forever to prime another one, the NG shoots it. So that's why the soldier is such a better sentry killer than the demo. Okay, so let's see. We talked about slowly rotate to lobby if possible after we do C. Okay, on E also, spy, we might need you to coordinate a zap with the sentry if it's a problem and we're not getting it down for whatever reason. We can't get in there, they have the points too well covered. We might do that. And You might drop down from the death hallway from C, coming down here, start pushing in. They call that death hallway, by the way, back in there. But come drop down through here, might Uber me in, Sam, and then we're going to go ahead and come for the gun as the spy zapping it, and ideally as our soldier shooting it too. Okay, so if they have a pyro that's right here in our face, then Kubi, you might take the Uber, and again, air blast at their feet. One thing about this map is air blast is pretty critical, and you can blow people off into the pit and kill them that way. So as you're coming in and making your ingress, and you go head to head with other players, hug the walls, right? So if you hug the wall and they're out of it, then you can hit their feet and you juggle them, and you might be able to get that angle where you can blow them off. So anytime you're on this map, including over against those walls, over there, hug the walls as a pyro. Same thing with other classes. If you're by a pyro, get up close to the wall or they're going to blow you into the pit. So just kind of watch. It's kind of an important thing. If we get close, then also demo soldier, if you're going to get onto the point, you might consider switching to pain train for the very end if we're going to start attacking E. So that way we cap it that much quicker. But if you get, if you're over here, anybody like that and your pyro's around, just hug this wall. That way you're less apt to get zapped or to get blown off into oblivion down below. And then pyro, try to maximize your chances of doing that by you hugging the wall. Then you get a little bit of an edge on them, right? If they're out just a little bit further than you, and you air blast them down at their feet, then their trajectory is going to go out rather than into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions on offense there? Okay, defense. This is going to be a standard setup for defense. So at the start, Yop, you don't need anyone to die for you, correct? Because you have Eureka effect?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do, their heavy is going to be up there, as ours will be. Actually, never mind. We're talking defense. Our heavy will be up here. It'll be right here. I'll be back here with our heavy. And if either of us, if it gets too hot, we can drop down. NG at the start, you're going to build a level 3 tele exit up here. We don't need to worry about a level 3 too quick on this particular map, so at least make it a level 1 for now. Because not too many people are going to take it. And what we're going to do, Yop, why don't you start with your gun right here, and then be ready to move it back to more passive here. And what I might do is drop down. I might help our heavy as he's up there working and put some spam down as they're trying to push there. Okay, so Sam, you're going to be giving heals, arrows to our heavy there, and maybe you'll be with our pyro round here in the demo if I'm down here, mainly with the pyro. Mainly take the pyro in to Uber defensively. So that's going to be you and Kubi. And just keep air blasting them back, aim at their feet, blow them back, blow them back. Since we're on defense, ideally, we just thwart their Uber, they go back to having to build again. They've just lost a bunch of time. Time's huge in this map, so yeah, whatever we can do to buy time, it's great. Maybe have our dispenser back around here, or we could put our dispenser up around here. Some teams actually have the gun up around here too, in a more aggro spot, some of the higher division teams as well. What do you think, Yop?
I could try it.
What do you normally do in this map? What do you feel most comfortable with?
Just putting the sentry where you're standing.
Right here. Do you ever put it just back there too, or do you always put it here?
No, I put it back there when they push up, but like
Okay.
push up too much.
You use Rescue Ranger and pull it back?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you like putting your dispenser? Like right here?
Usually next to that old geezer sign.
Oh, up here. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're going to put it there, then Medic and Pyro, you guys play here. And if you edge, then you're going to start air blasting right around here, Kubi, just to hold them back and hold them at bay. And if you hear the thing that they used and we know they're over here, then just wait for a couple seconds and then use on them, Sam. And then hopefully we thwart them. I'll just be a spam machine kind of back here. And I might go back up and help our heavy up there. Okay, Soli and Scout, you guys are going to be defending the A point, and then you're going to fall back and handle the flank in the lobby there. And so take advantage, try to bait that little hiding spot I showed you, which is that corner there, and then also that little ledge there. So you want to try to scout, but use a soldier to fire the projectile. Scout, you just try to bait them, and then Grandpa, if you're up above in that little ledge, and you can fire down on them. And then same thing, if the scout's going to bait coming out of the little area where they're pushing into the lobby, then you can be that little pocket. Then you can have the soldier in that little pocket because he's going to be able to dish out more damage than the scout in that little pocket. So use the scout as the baiter. Use the soldier as the one that throws them in. I want to hear a little chatter from you guys working on flank, working together to try to bait their players. If we're here and they're all coming, I mean, no kidding, they're all coming through A, through the double doors there, then I want the call to be, they're all coming, not just a few, but they're all coming. I want everybody except the NG to rotate. The biggest thing in this map is knowing when they're rotating, and then you rotate. So you have to head them off when you rotate. It's a demo, I can get a lot of nice spam there, but we need the call to come in soon enough to where we can make that call. So spy, you're going to be somewhat critical for giving us good intel, as well as making a nice juicy med pick here and there, or getting their carry player. So intel's huge in this map, and knowing where they're at, so we can counter them. And then NG, if you get into trouble, like with the spy or whatever, then call it, and maybe we'll send back a person or two. As soon as we thwart their push, like if we all rotate here and just start spamming, remember we're all spam machines, and we start thwarting their push into the lobby, once that's done and subsided, then we're going to rotate back. Maybe what we'll do is just leave one or two back behind. Maybe the demo and heavy and med will start rotating back. And then once we start seeing them starting to push B again, then just rotate everybody but our flank back in position here. So sniper, you're kind of on your own program. You know the good sniper spots, where to go. You got a lot of experience doing that. So I know up here is a good spot. You can peek through the window. Another thing too, if we push through here, is watch for up top here. Soldiers love to hide through there. So if we're on offense, be sure to look up and always, be careful up there from death from above. Also watch for stickies as best you can. This is a really tough hallway here for stickies. So watch that carefully. I put stickies, also Sam and I will crits, put stickies on point A. So spy, if you're over at A, then I need you to call det, and scout or soldier, any of the three of you there. Spy, you can kind of float around. You can float between flank, and you can also help us over here. I almost prefer you to be around flank, because then you'd be one more set of eyes to call out if they're all rotating. I'll come in E right here, especially if they start running out of time. The likelihood grows and grows. So you could even hide in this little pocket here like we're talking about for the baiting, and just let us know if they're all pushing in. Okay, so that's our B A hold, and the crits will put like here, 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 and then Sam and I will push back. He'll switch back to stock Uber. Sam and I are good at doing that. We've been doing that in this map for the last couple of seasons there. And then Pyro, you're going to be running a stock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that way you can air blast back. Don't run flog, because air blast back's huge in this map.
I want to use flog.
Yeah, well, please don't, because then you can't air blast them. And air blasting is huge in this map. Okay.
Air blasting is huge in general.
Okay. So, so NG, if you get in trouble, I would say the biggest thing that's going to cause you trouble if everybody's rotating is probably the spy. So just keep your eye peeled for him and be ready, because he could try to take you down if they're all rotating. If we ever decide to all go E, that might be a good thing for our spy to come over here and harass the NG2 at that point in time. Okay, so let's just say they finally got in C. Now we're going to all push our B. Now we're all going to push to C. Okay, so sentry. We could put it here, or you could put it right here. You get the nice pack right there to build it from. I'll probably, as demo and heavy, we're going to play here and over here. So I would say probably put demo over here if we have time, and heavy there. But if you're already set up your heavy, then I'll just take over there. It's not that important, so we can take one or the other. Sam, you can kind of be going around, healing, healing, healing. Watch for the spy coming in behind you down back through Death Hallway. So just be careful, bebop around a lot. Health pack right here. And so that's kind of where we'll be holding on C. Our flank, you guys will be holding E, and they're not going to be able to cap D until they get C. So the main thing is you flank. You guys will be in the lobby there and working together. Spy, you could stay with them on flank too. And I know NG, I talked about you going flank, but I think on C, no, it's on offense. Never mind. So you'll be, you'll be holding C with us. Okay, once C falls, and then we're going to come through the hallway, and then we'll come down, and then NG, where you normally set up the stock, kind of the pub spot here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be up here, dispenser around here, level 3, somewhere around here, Telly. And then as demo, I like being around here, spamming the Beck. That'll be the Beck E right there. And then we're ready with Sam. You'll be right around here. And with the Pyro too, Pyro you'll be spy checking like crazy. And then be ready to rotate. I've done awesome damage, or we have done awesome damage before, coming in and flanking them. If our flank has probably lost control of the lobby, because that's where they're going to be building up their nest and pushing here, be ready to Uber in and just come in and just wipe out their little nest and take them down right through here. It can be devastating if we do it right. NG, you've got this spot covered here if we make a flank move. So flank, be ready to hang out and start coming on in with us if we decide to push in there. The goal is to try to get them to force first, and then we have a nice big Uber advantage and can hopefully finish them off going in there. Okay, so what else? We can also play a little bit more this way with our combo too, rather than over here. So that way we can rotate a little quicker and especially react quicker if they go to D. So we can try it both ways on the scrim and just see which way is more comfortable for everybody. So Spy, you'll be our eyes and ears. You're going to let us know what you see in the lobby area there once they start amassing in here. Yep. So, and Sniper, I think you're usually going to work the window. Is that correct? So wherever you think, you know the places, but I think a lot of them go into heaven. Call this heaven or window. Okay, that's that. Any questions on the defense? And this is steel. There should be some questions. No one?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, now the Hail Mary. Let me find the notes for that. All right, Hail Mary, I'm just going to cover an offense. I don't think we're going to have time to do a defense on it, but we have one for both. So if we do the Hail Mary to start, then we can do a Hail Mary defense because they're going to have to go for E. But on the offense for the Hail Mary, what we're going to do, the whole thing is deception, and we've actually won this way before. We've also had it not do too well. But so you have to orchestrate it almost perfectly, but it can be very effective. Okay, so the goal is we start off like we're going to do a normal push. And again, you just put our sniper here so they see our sniper. Our combo is going to start, and we're only going to send our scout and our soldier again over to A like normal. And Spy, you're going to actually go this way for the Hail Mary. So Spy, your goal is to get a med pick here. So your goal is to come in here, try to work your way around. The Pyro's all over him, and it is what it is. Sometimes I've seen the medic a little bit, or the Pyro a little bit further this way, and the medic's back here, and you have a little window of an opportunity. But if you can't get to him, you can't get to him. If you can get a med pick, go for it and try it. That's huge on the Hail Mary plan. Okay, so Angie, you're going to be building level 3. You're going to build a tele entrance. And then what we're going to do is the heavy, the demo, the medic, and pyro. We're going to actually push here. We're going to come up here and shoot at the heavy a little bit. And then once they see us, okay, we're going to watch the A marker for the cap. Once that cap goes halfway, we're all going to rotate, except for the demo. And you guys are going to rotate as quick as you can. This is now the pyro, the heavy, and the medic, and I'll show you where you're going to go. Demo, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hang back here. I'm going to put rollers out here. Rollers, 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 rollers. Maybe peek a little bit. Yep, they're still here. But meanwhile, our whole combo is rotating. Okay, then I'm going to come back here. I'm going to get health. I'm going to sticky jump, bomb out to A. Everybody but the scout. And this is important that if we're going to do the Hail Mary too at the start, the pyro needs to actually start off coming this way, flush out their spy. Try to kill him first. You need to check on all the rocks. You need to check up all here, up there, here, here. See if you can kill their spy, because if they get intel, they'll know what we're doing. So it's important and critical we get that spy down. But then we're all going to push, and everybody except for the scout will come up, and we're going to be right here in the dirt. Don't get on the metal because it makes noise. They will hear that. They've got their sound turned up. You just need to be right here on the dirt, ready to get over there, out of view from these doors. The scout only is what their flank will see. Hey, there's a scout at the double doors. That's it. Okay, so, but in reality, as soon as I sticky jump to, our medic needs to give me an arrow real quick, because I'll have the lowest health. He should have everybody else buffed up, buff, 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 checking everybody, buff, buff, ready to roll in. And then once these doors, the scout can get through, everybody's just going to bum rush and come up through here, and we should kill their flank. When you got 5 or 6, 7 people all coming up here, getting right in their face, they should go down. Okay, so once they die, the flank, when you come in here, soldier, demo, we're going to spam. Soldier, you're going to run pain train, demo's going to run pain train, and scout. We're all going to get onto the point right there. 3 caps. They can't come through spawn yet until they spawn, so it's going to be a delay. More likely, we're going to see them all, and plus we're not killing a bunch of them here at B. Okay, so what they're going to do, they're going to all come this way. So what we need to do is just spam the crap out of this whole area here as we're capping. Rockets, stickies, rollers, even the scout, you can be using your shoddy there. After a few go down as we're capping, you have to remember that eventually they're going to start coming from here. They cannot access there here unless we cap B. We do not want to cap B if we're going for the Hail Mary plan, because then we deny them access to that window and a sniper there. They've only got 2 places they can come through. So basically, it's denial. And so we'll be here. NG, you're going to have that level 3. You're going to carry that gun out here. So once we're here, what you could do is wrap around and set your gun right here. Is level 3, and then you can shoot it at their spawn, wrangled, and you can shoot it right there to help while we're capping, to help keep them at bay. So I would say mostly focus the spawn, but then watch for the Beck E too. And we'll be spamming over there. And then sniper, you could come on over here by the NG and snipe from over here. The thing you have to be careful about is the spy coming up behind you guys. So scout, if the spy comes up and starts attacking our NG and our sniper, you're going to do a double jump, and you're going to be the one responsible for protecting our NG. Demo and soldier, you guys can put spam out there too. Maybe you can kill him, while he's trying to do damage or trying to zap the gun or targeting our NG. So NG, you can be bouncing around a bit, hard to hit target, and let him zap your gun, and then just call out, I need help. And then once he's illuminated, then we kill him. Okay, so the heavy and med and the pyro. What I have done too is demo. I didn't actually get on point last time we did this. I learned it was better just to play really close and do spam up close from back there. So we'll just see how that goes. If I stay here, then we may just have the soldier and the scout on point doing that. So the heavy, you're going to be important in denial right here. Okay, so just be ready to hold it down as we're capping and just deny them that. If they come in, okay, pyro, you're going to be over here. and our medic, you're going to be right here ready to take our pyro. So if one of us say they used, immediately use on our pyro they used. Pyro, we're going to come in here, we're going to aim at their feet, and ideally thwart their Uber and air blast them back.
But wouldn't it be dangerous to go to the doorway because I can get like blasted back the moment I get in the.
That's a good point. So if you're here, once they come out, I guess you can blow them back over this way and then back here.
I think that was happened last time.
Air blast who first? That's the thing, right?
Yeah, I mean usually we both air blast each other, but because I'm like right at the edge, well, almost at the edge of the thing, I'm the one that ends up.
Okay.
So I can't really do that. I don't know if
Right.
the fire's.
That's a fair statement. So instead, then why don't you stay here, right? And then as soon as we hear they used, then Sam, you've got your trigger finger ready to rock and roll. And as soon as we see it, the shiny is coming out, then you hit it, and then you just hug this wall, right? So they can't blow you out. And you hope they go past that wall a little bit and see if you can blow them off. That sound good?
All right.
And then Heavy, you're going to be here down a little bit so they can't air blast you, right? So if you're at this ledge right about here, then they can't air blast you, but you got a free shot at them there too. Also, for whatever reason, Kubi, if you're here and you're a pyro and you hit one down here, if you aim at his feet, it'll launch somebody over that rail. And then you can hit him again and they'll blow him into the pit.
Mm.
Okay, let's see. So we talked about the scout. Spy, you're just going to be really good intel, letting us know where they're coming from, and then try to get a med pick. So it's good if they're not shiny, pushing in. So you've already done your work here at B. Hopefully you got a med pick, but nobody cap B if we're doing a Hail Mary. No kidding, Hail Mary. And our goal is just to keep the pressure on, the three of us on the point, and cap. And then also our medic, you're going to sit here and arrow the three on the point as soon as they get on the point to make sure they're all full health. So that way no one's really light, and take a shotgun hit and just go down. So how does that sound? If we have time, NG, you can build a level 3 back by spawn telly there. I'm not sure if you'll have time or not because this happens pretty quick, but that's certainly an option if time allows. So the main thing is pushing this point. Everybody going over to this point. When you see half of the time on A, then everybody start, and I don't want everybody to run at once. Just start trickling out like you're backing out from B. So if you're spotted, you know, it just looks like you're going to get health. If they see us all turn and run, then we've just blown our cover. Now they know. And the thing is, we've timed it to go from here into here and start spamming that point. Their reaction time, going from here to here, first they have to realize it's happening and get the call. Once they say, okay, everybody's going E, they go, what? Are you sure? Yep. And they start going. Guess what? By the time they start coming here, we're already there. So we have the element of surprise. And that's what it becomes as a DM from back E over to the lobby. Any questions on that?
Just keep in mind they can come for their spawn. Some of them might come for their spawn.
Through
instead
here.
of going for back, yeah. Some of them might.
But if they come here, they still have to come through here.
It still takes a long time from the wind round, and I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think back might be slightly faster for them to start denying us, especially because of the shutter.
If I have the traps in the shutter there, then that would be their motivation, is to come around. But we have a pyro here, and we have the heavy here, and we have our spammers here too. So we should be able to handle it either way, right? As long as we don't get out DM'd. But we don't have to worry about them coming this way, and we don't have to worry about them coming that way. They cannot come from either of those two ways. Just these two spots. So if we're in this room, we'll need to either see them here or here, nowhere else. Okay, and so that's called the Hail Mary plan. So everybody go ahead and join blue real fast. Assume the Hail Mary position. I just want to see if you guys know where it is.